Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? I have returned. Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Alright. Let's get back to it. Okay. Alright. I have eaten, which means we will be uninterrupted for quite a while now. Perfect. I noticed that the Sentinel ships are the same style ship, different grades until you go to another system. Yeah. Whenever you are in a specific system, right? Whatever Sentinel ship you find, you will find it multiple times all over that planet that you have found. If there is 2 planets with dissonance, you will find the same ship there. The system itself basically determines what kind of ship you have. And if you find a specific ship, that's the one you'll find all around. But the class will change. So basically, with that in mind, ship hunting is possible at that point. You'll be able to jump around from one to the other in the hopes that maybe you will be able to find instead of a C class, an S class, or even an A class, which is also already good. Can you upgrade a multi-tool grade? Yeah, definitely. You can. There is nanites required. Nanites are the technology and class upgrade currency in this game. If you want to upgrade the multi-tool class, you have to go to a space station and will be able to pay nanites. However, it is pretty expensive. To give you a rough idea, going from a C class to an S class costs 85,000 nanites. However, going from A class to S class in itself already costs 50,000. So you need a lot of nanites, but you can definitely, and it's absolutely worth it as well. It just bumps up the upper limit of, you know, when you have your damage potential and everything. I also saw a question about the speed at like how fast your ships can go. That is all about the maneuverability of the ship as well. So basically, if you have a lot of upgrades and maybe even supercharged upgrades for the maneuverability, that determines how fast these ships are. Depending on what kind of ship you have, there is like depending on what type of class, what class of ship you have, this upper level changes. So for example, right now I'm at 1,450. I have no idea if I can go higher than that. Probably if I supercharge one of these. Yep. But technically, at some point I will hit a wall. If this ship was a B class, that wall would be a lot lower. So by increasing the class of the ship, you just increase the overall quality of the ship as well. It costs a lot of nanites, but it costs the same type of amount of nanites for the multi-tool as well to get basically from one class to the higher up. Quickly before I continue with the other things, this is the expedition terminus. So where are we right now? This is where we have the cube of multiplayer missions where you can find a bunch of different missions to do. For example, here you will get a salvage frigate module and money, like end units, life support gel and nanites, B-class reactor, which you can use to craft a custom ship, which personally I would sell. Because, I mean, if you're already building a ship, you might as well go for an S-class. And units, and repair kits and 400 Quicksilver for different types of missions. I personally always wait until these which reset every 10 minutes and show you a different one, get to one that I like, including the rewards, because eliminating hazardous flora, maybe, but the most important thing is that, for example, the missions that you can do here can kind of show. Here, for example, it says I have 3. You can see these 3 glowing symbols. I have 3 of these missions lined up, so I can do 3 of these missions. And also up top, you can see the weekend mission, which I highly recommend you guys to do. This weekend mission is special because the Quicksilver that you can gain usually gives you 400 Quicksilver, right? The 400 Quicksilver, which actually has been even less. They upped it a while back. The 400 Quicksilver is what you get for a normal one. Every day, basically, you can do one, and it piles up all the way to 3 of them that you can do, max. And then you basically have to do 3 until you know, can continue. So basically, you could go in and do a Quicksilver mission every day, right? Or you do it every Friday, and then you do 3 at once. In my case, I have to do this mission first before the weekend mission will show. It's just a thing. But the weekend mission will give you 1,800 Quicksilver, where you can also collect your Twitch drops. You can go over here to the Quicksilver synthesis, dude. And like I said, here you can collect the Twitch drops. For example, high gravity trail, or what else did we get this time? Where's the... I don't know, we got a bunch of different ones so far. Here's the Titan Cape, the Worm Cape, Heartbeat, Worm stuff. These are basically ones that you can collect here, right, from the Twitch drops. But what I want to show you is all of these are also available with Quicksilver, including a bunch of customization. All basically cosmetic items, nothing that would, you know, in some way change the game, other than one thing, which is there's this thing called living ships. I don't know if it's under not owned. All items, base building, gesture, appearance, other curiosity, or void egg. So if you want to have a living ship, the void egg is what you want to go for. Anyway, so that's Quicksilver. Do the weekend mission. That's all I wanted to say. This is the Quicksilver dude. This is the cube of the Nexus. Yeah, living ships. I'll show you mine in a second if you remind me. This is the expedition terminus. So if you have a main save file like I do, right, that you've been playing on or whatever, they enabled the ability to do expeditions through this main save file. So expedition 13 is the last one that I've done. I can actually literally just copy my my other Iron Vulture over if I wanted to. This is the ship that I last used in that expedition. And I could just copy it over as long as I can pay the 2,800 nanites, right? Same thing works the other way around as well. So, multi-tool, again, I could copy it over. If I could click here, copy this. This is the one that I used. Well, how did I use this one? Well, there is something special with these. And you can see that there is technology and cargo and then these, right? So this is the main reason why I was saying do the expedition from a separate save file, and then you can still do it through your main save file. If you do the expedition through a separate save file, you will do the expedition, you will go through all of the steps, and for me, expeditions are so fun to do. I mean, all expeditions besides, what was it, Expedition 11? Which one is the one that I always curse about? You guys know it. There was one that was really, really annoying to me. But there is only one expedition that I really, really disliked. 10 or 11. I think 11. Anyway, I usually like them, you know, it's like challenges, and then sometimes it's fun to do them as fast as possible, or, you know, in a different way or whatever. And so for me, For me, I do them multiple times. I do them separately, and then I know what I need to do in general. What are roughly the things that I need to do? I last time with the last expedition, I even went so far to create like a whole list of what do I need, what is the perfect way to do this expedition. And so I created this overview with you guys. I created, and you can see that this is the same amount of, stuff. I created a bunch of technologies and a bunch of other things that I decided to take with me into the expedition, including a bunch of these regular, basic materials and whatnot, in order to make my life easier in the expedition that I was doing. And so, for example, while one of the required steps was to find 12 of these, I didn't even have to find them because I already had them. Then we had to find larval cores. I already had them. Boom, done, right? And additionally, because I refined all of these, we also had to find a couple of these. Because I had all of these, I refined these, and I already had enough nanites in order to copy over my starship and my multi-tool. And that's where all of this comes in. It costs you not only, it costs you nanites to, when you start the expedition, choose whatever multi-tool you have last used, for example here, to copy over into your expedition save file. So I have multiple different multi-tools, like if I have, I don't know, maybe this one, maybe the one that I'm using right now, like the scepter. And you can already see, like if you compare this one, this Atlas scepter, to this one, since I have done the expedition, here you have, I unlocked a bunch more slots, I arranged them differently and whatnot, so, I kind of moved on from this version. But this was the version that I was working with in the expedition. So I basically had this multi-tool in my hand, this starship ready, and I said, all right, I'm just going to copy all of this over as is, and good. And so at the point when you reach the anomaly with the expedition, you can go here in the expedition. Basically, it's like a parallel world, and you can choose this, and then instead of, well, all of this being empty, it's full of the items that you prepared for yourself in the other save file, and you can just take them into your inventory. You can copy over your multi-tool, your starship, and you will have a much smoother and chill experience during the expedition again, but with your main save file, which also means that while you do with the expedition for the first time on a separate save file, whenever they give you anything, you can just use it without feeling bad because, oh no, I would love to have this in my main save, right? You can still have it if you do it here for the second time, right? And you will know what you will need, and if you make a mistake, you will know what to do. And so when you're done with the expedition, of course, you will be able to fill whatever you want to take in here again and take that back, plus copy whatever multi-tool or starship you have over. Now, this one was a little special because for me, this multi-tool, like I didn't copy it over because I have enough multi-tools already. But this starship, I copied over, but I didn't only copy it over once. I copied it over 30 times. Now, what the hell does that mean? Like every time I right click, it makes me invisible because of the technology. Excuse me, because of the technology. Hold on, let me switch whatever I have. Oh, I can't even do that right now. Well, okay. Well, we have to live with me being invisible every time I right click. Basically, hold on. What was I saying? Copied over. Oh yeah. So I copied it over 30 times. This expedition, or that update, was also the one where they introduced the ability to craft your own ships and stuff, right? The expedition happened right after, like the expedition was the one right after that update happened, right? Update happened, And then the expedition was released a while later. And this specific starship, the Iron Vulture, right? That you can see right here that I can still technically claim again. This Iron Vulture is a hauler. And because it's a hauler, and this specific one, we can break into pieces. And so I copied it over 30 times. So I can have 10 of each piece that I can either use myself or give away or whatever, right? And I copied it all over, and I could technically do it a bunch more times. The multi-tool, however, I think you can only copy over once, but technically, I haven't even claimed it from the Quicksilver render yet as a reward. But yeah. I don't think there was an option to replace. I just went to a camp, found a ship, claimed it, and I don't know in which direction the other ship was. Wait. I probably missed something about that. You can build your own multi-tool as well, yeah, but that's a whole different story. That is the whole autophage staff situation. All of these autophage pieces are part of the autophage quest line, and you'll be able to build your own staff by buying these specific pieces and putting them together at, for example, one of the abandoned camps that you can find with the echolocators, or at one of the smaller settlements that you can find with the autophage resonance key. Like, all of that is part of the autophage quest line, which you have access to if you finish the main quest line, and then it continues with the main quest. What I love about the expeditions I've done is finding all the helpful bases a lot of players have created to offer travelers a little assist. I personally really dislike them. Because I personally like to, do all of those steps myself. They are more cluttering the screen and filling up everything. For me, it's more rewarding if I go through the steps of, No Man's Sky, nobody is there. And so I usually...
Hello?
Jesus.
Is that a new sub?
Oh, pickle.
I absolutely adore you and miss you. Life happened and is still happening, but it's getting better. I'm only here for a minute, but I'll be lurking less than 3. Also nice face.
No, you. You have a nice face. Thank you for the tier 3, which means I will add another camera just for you. Hey, Tina, add a new camera. I have already. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. I added it already. Pickle! I absolutely adore you as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate the little life sign. Don't worry. Life always happens, and that's fine. As long as you are taking care of yourself. Hey, Tina, add a new camera. Oh, we're over the 50%, which means I have to add another camera. Holy crap. All right. Well, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll add 2 then. Thank you. To everybody who has contributed to the daily goals. The daily goals make it possible for me to do this full time. So if you have not yet in some way contributed and you want to, !daily will show you how to contribute to the daily goals. That includes bits and subscribing, like
Drink
our
water,
lovely
dehydrated
pickle just did.
bitch.
Thank you for the water. And many more ways, but thank you so much. Bye, Zara. See you tomorrow. I didn't for like 2 weeks because I let work nearly kill me, but I am going to try to promise to... Please, yes. Try to promise to try. To promise to... Wait. Of course, always, whenever somebody in chat asks a question, help each other. Like, help each other out. Make sure that even if I don't see a message, make sure to answer each other. It is impossible for me to keep up with all of them. With all of the questions that are coming in. I'm seeing a message here saying, when you fight a broodmother and get the helmet, do you see it in your inventory? No. All of the helmets that you might get from Twitch drops, or if you buy them from the Quicksilver vendor, or in any other way, if it's jetpack trails, any kind of character customization, you always have to go over here to the appearance modifier. The heads are down here. Broodling Skull, Hunter's Jaws, Bioluminescent Headpiece, and Brood Mother's Maw. All of those are currently brand new and part of the current update that we have gotten, just brand new. So head over there to have a look to see. Now, honestly, maybe let's go with the white one. Because why not? White, not ha. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Rico already answered to that. So if there's any kind of question that you guys have asked that I have not seen yet, make sure to let me know. Like resend your message now so I can read it. Like if it hasn't answered yet, it hasn't been answered yet. Make sure to yeah, send it over. Because I don't want to get stuck in messages that have been sent like half an hour ago. You know, just sit here answering a bunch of, you know, messages that might have been answered in later parts of the chat. I hope you understand. So yeah. Wasn't the expedition terminal supposed to allow you to repeat expedition on your time, or was I misinformed? You were misinformed. That is not true. I hope that the effort of them adding this terminal as a brand new thing into the anomaly as a whole thing is the beginning of maybe potentially them making all of the expeditions available to us. I hope so. But just as if you for example start a new game and it says expedition, you know, sometimes it says there will soon be a new expedition, and sometimes it says expedition is currently available, 3 weeks left or something. If you click on that, start a new save file, that is one save file. You can do the expedition once per save file. So you can do the expedition now through your main save file or through a separate save file. When you have done the expedition, this is what you see. So right now, right there, Expedition 13 complete. Besides this expedition being complete, by the way, old school, what's up? Thank you so much for the follow. This shows you, okay, you have finished this expedition, right? That's all we can do, right? And sometimes it says, oh, expedition's ready. Do you want to go? And then you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll copy a couple items over or whatever, right? It basically asks you to jump over. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it yet, as soon as you have access to the anomaly, you can go back and forth between the expedition save and your main save whenever you want to. You can only once when you start the expedition through your main save, fill it with items, and when you're completely done, never to return again to the expedition save. Copy over things from the expedition save in here to then return here one last time, right? In between that, put items in there, and then, you know, in between you can't touch it, but you can go back and forth whenever you want to, whenever you basically talk to this thing. Yeah. How do I get my character to look like yours with a staff? Well, you can craft your own staffs, but this specific staff and multi-tool, jetpack, were rewards from Expedition 12, which means that we only had access to it in February for 6-7 weeks. They usually repeat the expeditions at the end of Rescue Standard Lifeform. Sure, let's go with this one. They usually repeat the expeditions at the end of the year again, the ones that have been released that year. So for this year, so far, it's been 12, 13, and soon on Wednesday, 14. We all hope that we will be able to repeat the expeditions then. So for example, Expedition 12, that was available 6 to 7 weeks in February, will be available end of November for 2 weeks. But also Expedition 13 for the next 2 weeks after that, which usually was available for 6 to 7 weeks. But the requirements to finish the expedition will be less. So for example, if you have to collect something 10 times, you have to only collect it twice or something. Collect as in, I don't know, maybe you have to collect 5 of these, or you had to collect 15 of these, now you only have to find 3 or something, right? Hello from Oklahoma. Hi from New Zealand. Hello from Wellington. I've been confused for a bit, but it's been really, really useful so far. There is so much to learn, to know about this game. So don't feel bad about not knowing. And sometimes it's even difficult to figure out what you should Google for, like what you should ask, because you don't even know what's possible, you know? Snipe, thank you for the follow. Oh, this is a really, really very orange system, but like beautifully orange system. This looks like a summer cocktail as a system. Okay, there's only 2 planets in here. I'm gonna spawn in my freighter as soon as we're far enough away. There we go. The reason why I always spawn in my freighter is because I have a certain technology installed here. That technology allows me to scan all of the planets in a system and make it so I have all of the information as if I had landed on that planet. So, for example, right now, if I'm here, you know, these are grayed out, right? Like I have no information. I just know it's 2 planets. But I have not even like looked towards them and scanned them to see nothing. There is here, it's called the planetary probe. This is what it looks like. And then I activate it and it scans the whole system. And I will know that this one has aggressive sentinels and this one is an Arctic planet. Both are very, very cold. One doesn't have any information about sentinels and the other one has aggressive sentinels. Great. We love that. We love that. It basically saves me the time, especially if there is like, you know, there's systems where there's like 8 planets or whatever. If I'm looking for a specific type of planet or I just want to know where I'm going to go, it just saves you a lot of time. Snooth, the technology, building parts, freighter construction, it is called the scanner room, the planetary probe. Advanced integrated freighter equipment. Upon use, this planetary scanner probes all celestial bodies in the local solar system. So it's placed as a whole room. It's not like an item that you just place in a room. It's a whole room. All of these specific singular things you can learn in the front of the freighter at the advanced, what is it? What is it called? Hold on, let me show you. Right here. Upgrade and customize freighter module. So right now he will see additional storage, base part and upgrades, customize appearance, reset freighter base, right? And in our case, we want base parts and upgrades. And you go here, you have a bunch of different technology you can learn. Some of it is stuff that you can craft in order to make the life for your frigates easier, that you can send out on their own trips. And here, if you go from A to D, you'll see a bunch more stuff, which helps you with your freighter base. If you want to, you can additionally to your base on the planets, you can also jump over here and find a bunch of different things. And the scanner room is right here. Is right here. But in order to unlock these, you need salvage frigate modules. These salvage frigate modules right here can be found in different ways. So, for example, earlier when we were at the Nexus, one of those missions was giving us salvage frigate modules as reward. However, I personally have found that crashed freighters seem to give me a reasonably high chance of salvage frigate modules. I have not yet found a pattern of if I do it in a specific type of system, there is more of a probability or not. But what I usually do is when I need to find them, I make sure to take as many navigation data as I want. Cannabis, thank you for the follow. You basically take the nav data, you go into a space station, and then you go and grab emergency cartographic data. You have to exchange it for specific cards, like specific planetary charts, and then choose the emergency one. The emergency one scans for a specific amount or type of buildings and crashed emergency signals. And so what I do is the following. I usually go out into the system, and then I press it a couple times, and then it says, let's say it says crashed freighter detected. I will not go there yet though, because think about it this way. You know how when you have like a hat and then everybody has to like pick a piece of paper that says something. The things that can be located with the emergency cartographic data are observatories, abandoned buildings, crashed freighters, pilots that you help out that have crashed their ships, for example, which is also what we're going to do in a second, or crashed ships without a pilot. Those are the 5 things. And what you need to keep in mind is when you use this, right? When you use this and it says, oh, I found a crashed freighter, then it takes out the paper with the crashed freighter. So the next couple that you can find are observatory, crashed ship, crashed freighter, or abandoned building. And so you're going to continue looking, and it's going to say, oh, this type of building has already been found. This type of, it doesn't matter. Basically what that means is it just tries to, like, it's like, oh, I'm trying to grab the piece of paper that says freighter. So next one, okay, observatory is gone. It's found an observatory. You're going to keep pressing E until you find all of those 5. Why? Because then there is no piece of paper left in the hat. So what you're going to do is you're going to go onto the planet. You're going to go to the crashed freighter. You're going to look through all of the storage containers of the crashed freighter. And then what it does is, oh, you found the freighter, right? Puts the freighter back into the pot. And so the freighter one is the only one back in the pot. And the next time you use the emergency cartographic data, it's going to fight another crash freighter. You go there, you do the crash freighter, it puts the paper back in, rinse, repeat. And that's the way you can continue to do it. And if you want to look for crashed ships, same way. Instead of a crash freighter, just go to one crashed ship after another. If you want to go to an abandoned building and just farm the shit out of some larval cores, because there's a bunch of, monstrosities around larval, just do abandoned buildings. The only thing you need to keep in mind with crashed ships, the crashed ship signal is the following. Hold on. It says distress signal, I think. Well, I'm going to show you guys in a second. It says like distress signal detected or something. It says observatory, it says crashed freighter, but for the crashed ships it says... Hello, what does it say? Show me. This is not the symbol you're looking for. I'm doing a mission where we're specifically going for this one, but it says like emergency signal detected or something. But there will be 2 of those. One of them is a pilot that wants your help. The other one is a crashed ship that you can find, which you can literally just claim. You don't have to pay money for it at all. It's completely broken, yes, but it can be all kinds of ships. It can be a good class, it can be a terrible class. But if you want to hunt for a bunch of ships to claim and then scrap, for example, for building parts, is a great way to do it. And the difference between those, the difference, how you differentiate, Jesus Christ, between those is the following. There's something called the emergency beacon. You might have seen it before. It's a little ball. Before you land, and this is important because whenever you land and get out of your ship, you will save the game. So you're going to slow down right when you close in. I'll begin search land to begin. I don't need to search land. It's right here. No, it isn't. In this case, I can't find him immediately. But if you use one of those regular emergency maps, it will literally show you the direct location. Technically, I could just get out and then start searching the lands. But I usually am too lazy to do that. So I go through... Oh, there we go. So I go through the trouble. So what I usually do is... Right here, what I do is I press E, go into photo mode, and then I take a little look. You can already see that the freaking pilot is standing right there. Right? The pilot is standing right there. He's walking around. Sometimes you can't see him. Right? Sometimes you can't see him. But you know what else you can't see? Do you remember when you first started playing the game? What is it called? There was this symbol, I forgot. The emergency beacon symbol. It's like a red weird symbol, and then there is this red weird thing with the pulsing red whatever in the middle that you have to talk to, right? If that's not here, if the beacon is not out, there is somewhere a pilot, and sometimes he might be walking around and you might not see him. If you don't see the ball, don't get out of your ship. If you see the ball, you know it's an abandoned ship, and you can just claim the ship. Otherwise, you might be cheated out of, well, the location, and you might have to waste that time and the effort to go through all that, but yeah. Let's see. How do you unlock the autophage questline to get staff crafting? Whenever somebody asks that question, make sure to use NMS main quest. Might have been used already, but I just saw that question. That's how you get to the autophage stuff. These are the requirements too. You can transfer main to back to the main multiple times if you have lots to move over, but once you click end expedition, all remaining items can't be transferred to main. You can transfer back to the main save multiple times if you have lots to move over. I was never able to. I was never able to put anything in or anything out. And wasn't able to like do the back and forth between that. Unfortunately, I can't test it out right now because we don't have an expedition, but if that's the case, that would be great, but that sounds very unlikely. Or not unlikely, but really helpful and unbelievable. Hi, Zonda. Have you ever been to the center of the galaxy and to a different galaxy than the default one? Yep. Some of the expeditions that we do are in different galaxies. So I've been to a couple of those. The main quest line that you follow also at some point brings you to a different one as well. So you go there. Plus, well, the way you get to another galaxy is through jumping to the center of the galaxy itself. And that is part of the achievements on Steam. And so we actually made it to the center of the galaxy in permadeath, which counts for survival and permadeath for the achievement. We did that in April. So yes, I have. However, other than in Isentam, which is the system, the galaxy, we're currently in Euclid, and Isentam is the one that has the highest probability of paradise planets. Other than there, I don't have bases anywhere else. I downloaded the game, haven't played since 2022, but it says you have lost connection to online discovery services. Any tips? Restart the game. I had that issue as well. I literally just restarted the game and then they were available again. Okay. Salvage working component. Let's see. Burial module. There's a couple things that you need to do to help this guy to do the Nexus mission. Like I said, I'm doing this mission specifically because I want to oh yeah, by the way, the way you farm sentinels, which I've done, like I've told you I love doing, is the following. So you see this guy just spawned these two in. I don't know if you saw, but he just spawned these two in, right? And every time I kill these, I'm collecting stuff. So let me kill this guy. Let me kill this guy. Right there. And now you can see that this one is being healed by this drone. And I want that. I don't want this guy to die. Because every time I kill them, I get new ones. There we go. So I usually leave one healer and the triangle alive. And every time he spawns a new one here, I get to kill them again. There we go. One more time. And one more. Here's one healer, so I can kill this healer. And he spawned another two. Alright. When I find a broken ship, can I not call it into the space station? When you call it into the space station, it has to be flight capable. You can, however, go into the anomaly. And whenever you go into the anomaly, you can switch the docked ship to the broken one, even if it doesn't fly. And funny enough, you can actually fly out with it and fly with it, even though it technically shouldn't be able to. At least right now, and I hope that's a bug that they won't fix. But just by switching to that ship and then going to a space station from there, you can switch to the broken ship. But the way you switch to your ship is with the bottom menu. You can go to summon vehicles, like the symbol at the bottom right now, and then go to the right and say select other ship. Or when you are in the anomaly or the space station, it says switch docked ship. There we go. So I don't even know how many I killed at this point, but I could go forever and ever and ever like this. Like as long as you don't kill the triangle, you can keep going. And the cool thing is, you can also, if you have the paralysis mortar installed, you can literally just make it stop. Like if it's in the middle of spawning a new one, let me show you. It's gonna try to spawn a new one in a second. There we go. I can literally paralyze it and it will stop creating them. What you can also do is when it starts spawning them, right? If you kill it fast enough before it can spawn them, it also doesn't finish spawning them, which means you can literally just avoid new ones to appear. So yeah, just by doing this a couple times, let's paralyze this one, kill it, get rid of you. Hey. What the hell? Okay. There's another one. I can hear... Oh, there we go. Boom. And then you're good. Basically. Well, technically, I wanted to Where is it? Ah, here. We wanted to get this thing. And I don't know why we suddenly are getting attacked by the sentinels, but okay. Rare item found. So usually this is not what happens. This is only because I am doing a Nexus mission. Got the encrypted communicator module. And then I'm gonna do this. Oh, is it an aggressive sentinel planet? That makes sense. I didn't pay attention to which of the 2 planets that we go to. I also have a very terrible short-term memory, so... Oh, hold on. Stage javelin, new shrink. There we go. Now we can't just turn them off or just ignore them. They will just continue attacking us is basically what's happening. Can you stop, please? I think that showed us the location of something. Unfortunately, it's really difficult to see anything right now while getting attacked. That's where my freighter is. Let me see. Oh, decrypt the salvage component. Here. Oh yeah, didn't we do that just now? Oh yeah, it says reach the whatever place. And now, because I stepped into my ship while we were getting attacked, the sentinel interceptors are arriving. So now, there's multiple things that you can do, right? If you want to fight, you can fight them. If you don't want to fight them, and you can make it to the space station, you can definitely also fly into the space station. You can also just call the anomaly as long as you're far enough away from the planet. Or you can reload the save file and then just get rid of the sentinels and you'll be good. In my case, I'm just going to kill them real quick because it's not that big of a deal, and I'll get an AI fragment in order to find another intercept. Once per save file. You can also summon broken ships at your base and in the freighter. I believe at your base also only when... I don't know about the freighter. I haven't tried summoning broken ones to my freighter. But at your base is basically like anywhere else, and requires them to be able to fly as well. And the launch thrusters to be charged. You may have also killed them all in the first wave, so the second wave spawned. Nope. As long as you don't kill all of them, which I've done at the very end. But unless you kill all of them... Okay. Unless you kill all of them in one wave. If you basically leave the triangle one alive the whole time, it will just keep spawning them. The beauty of this game is you can pause it and think what to do next. Yeah, you can press escape as long as you're not playing in multiplayer. If you're in single player, you can just press escape and it will pause the game. But doesn't fix the summon but doesn't fix it like summon in anomaly. Yeah. I mean, I don't care about the summoning in anomaly. Like, I don't mind if they fix that part, but us being able to summon them in the first place, that's really cool. Tucker, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Bluma. And again, I'm emphasizing my ship is beefy. My ship is beefy and it is incredibly easy for me to do these. So I am regularly okay with like killing these and farming the AI modules by killing these guys. I'm pretty sure that if you kill the sentinel ships that attack you additionally, it just keeps bringing them in. So technically all that you can do, or the best thing you can do, is take out the shields and then and then remove the mothership, which will basically get rid of the sentinel interceptors that are attacking you as well. Ah, there we go. There we go. Shields are down. I'm not even going to take care of the weapons or anything. I'm just gonna... The amount of damage I'm doing just allows me to have the luxury of just ignoring the weapons. And then I'm done. And that's how I farm my carrier AI fragments. And I don't know why it's saying that more interceptors are arriving now. But it is absolutely possible to either way jump in here and ignore them. I am using my infra knife, which is all of the infra knife technologies. You can see they're not next to one another. If you technically have them next to one another, you get adjacency bonuses, right? So always have your technologies grouped up, unless you put all of them, or the most important ones, into supercharged slots. Like if you have them in supercharged slots, that will give you a bigger bonus than having them next to one another. The biggest thing is, in my case, for example, it says 105 peak damage potential, right? They added, I think in October last year. Hold on. When was it? Adrift. No, in February. Nope. Nope, here. I'm pretty sure here. Omega update. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was February. This was February. So in February, they released the ability, or they added the ability for us. If you go into options, into controls, remap controls, whatever platform you're on, I don't know what it is for PlayStation or Xbox.
Hello? Is that a new sub?
Ender, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tier 1 for 3 months in advance. That is commitment, and I appreciate the heck out of that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. So what I was saying is, what you can now do is cycle ship power. I put it on /. I think usually it's on G, but don't take my word for it. Look it up. What that does is, I'll show you. And I love to do this whenever I'm fighting sentinels, or whenever I am, because I don't really care about the damage that they're doing to me personally, as long as I can kill them fast enough, right? That's what I'm thinking. And I don't have any like fancy special... I have them all in X class, yes, right? But basically X class is just, these X classes are a little bit better than S classes. But S classes would basically do a lot of damage as well. And these are not the best X class technologies that you can find for the infra knife either. There's better ones out there. Now, me putting all of these in supercharged slots means that my damage potential will be really high. Plus, I have my energy diverted to my weapons. So per default, it's unbalanced, which means per default, my weapons will be at 91.577 apparently, right? And so if I divert the power to them, to the weapons, you will see that it takes from my shields, it takes from my my engines, and it gives me enough power to be at 105, right? So if you divert the power to the engines, you're going to be a lot faster. But if you hover over here, you're only doing 64,000 damage in my case, right? Same thing when we're on shields. It's still 64 because it takes basically the general amount of power and, you know, diverts them accordingly. Taking it there, and putting it there. Per default, you want to go with
Please
probably
stretch.
balanced. In my case, when I'm fighting, I'm going with weapons. Sometimes I go with engines. So basically when you're like warping to a system or whatever you're doing, you're going to be faster when you're like, you know, flying somewhere or pulsing somewhere or whatever. Of course, you can go with shields if you, for example, have to find refuge in the anomaly and have to fly there, and until then you have to survive and you don't have any sodium or shield batteries left. Alright, there we go. But that's all dependent on what you do. But yeah, for me, I'm using... The only weapon I'm using is the infra knife. The only weapon I'm using is the infra knife. Hold on. I keep, balanced. Okay. Let's land again. There we go. I like to, per default, keep it on balanced because, that just means that per default, I'm just, you know, prepared for anything. Thank you for the stretch, by the way. I appreciate it. No Man's Sky Discovery services seem to be overloaded. Please be patient and give it some time. Shiver, try to restart your game. Restarting your game helped me. Like if you want them to be online, restarting helped me. And then they go offline again for after a while. But it's not that big of a deal. Like, you cannot go to the community bases right now, yes. You cannot technically upload your discoveries right now, yes, but it's really not that big of a deal. I think everybody should listen to what Shiver just said, and, you know, you can fix it temporarily sometimes if you restart the game. But just be patient. You'll be just fine. When you get a pirate freighter versus the center freighter attack fights, does it depend on which system is a... Yeah, it's... the pirate freighter fights only happen when you are in a pirate system. Then always, basically, the only fights that you can get is a pirate freighter attacking a civilian ship. If you want to have a regular fight, then you want to go to a regular system. Yeah. Hi, Thukish. Oh, okay. I tried restarting twice and it's still offline. Yeah, earlier, like 2 hours ago or so, I restarted and it worked. Might seriously be overloaded right now. But honestly, again, it's not that big of a deal because keep in mind that there is a lot of people playing No Man's Sky right now. There is drops happening. There is a lot going on. So there is absolutely no... like unexplained reason for it. There we go. For some reason, ever since the 5.0 upgrade, I get tons of pirate freighter fights in non-pirate systems. It's weird. Oh, really, Morga? Really? I have been jumping around from one to the other, and I have not had that yet. I actually, hold on. I actually am curious about something. Oh, first of all, I am considering putting the Blaze Javelin. I don't even have 3 S-Class Blaze Javelin upgrades, do I? We need to look for a couple of those things, yeah. Alright, let's use the let's use the good old nutrient cannon then. There we go. There's one more. The tricky thing with these is that they heal each other. And they can be really annoying. I mean, of course they also do damage, but... Why are the regular drones activated now? How dare you? So, by the way, I told you guys that, you can... When the sentinels attack you, right? You used to be able to hide in a cave or something. But, recently, with a couple updates ago, they changed it. Oh, this is another aggressive planet, isn't it? If this is an aggressive planet, then we're fucked anyway. Yeah. Alright, that's why they attacked, or they started. Fun times. Where's the module? Here. There you go. You could hide in caves, but you can't anymore. Like I said, because the quads, the dogs, can basically teleport next to you. Like there is... there we go. They can just find you and teleport to you and you won't be safe. Sometimes there's also ways where they can kind of half shoot through. Even if you're hiding, the only place you would actually be safe would be an actual building that you are owning, or a building that you can walk to that is already in there. But Foxy, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I received the other without problem. Well then, yeah, I recommend you watch my video, Foxo. I made a video that should answer those questions. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. And that's gonna activate the Sentinel starships again. Because we are on this planet. I have, however, there we go, no interest in fighting them. And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm just gonna ignore them, and then I'm gonna go and fly over here to the stranded landform. Because I am very curious. I haven't done that in a while. What if oh, I think you're not allowed to land while you are in a space fight with them. I think we would have to... Let me try that. I'm pretty sure you cannot land. It doesn't allow you to land. Oh no, you can. What now? Oh, they will just generally attack you on land again? Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough. Well, the, I could literally just, you know, reload the game as well. If I wanted to get rid of them. Ignore the fact that it's an aggressive sentinel planet. However, I'm doing a Nexus mission, and if you reload your save file, or if you use a teleporter in a Nexus mission, the Nexus mission gets cancelled. Bye! There you go. Viper, thank you for the follow. "2024 drops won't show until you have the 5.0 update. It is in their FAQs." Oh, there you go. Awesome. Thank you, Donnie. Yeah. I love it when you guys answer each other's questions. That's awesome. Grumpy Kitten, thank you for the follow as well. There's only so much me and there's so many of you guys. Oh my god, my face is like red right now because of the space. Because of the color of space. Alright, we have rescued the life form. So let's head over here. And get our reward. And we should be able to do the weekend mission. Every time I fly in, I get freaking... What is it? Flashbanged. Is everyone playing in the same galaxy? I'm in Euclid, and I find it hard that I'm finding systems with first contact years into game release. Oh, there is... So the way it works is there is 255, actually more, but 255 galaxies. Each galaxy has a bazillion planet systems, and those systems have multiple planets. In our lifetime, there's so many systems, there's so many planets that in our lifetime, even if all of us, even if everybody in the world would band together and every minute would basically discover a new planet, there is not enough of us that would basically be able to discover everything. That's why there is so many. Like, it's not a just set number. It's not like Starfield where there's like 100 or whatever. It is a bajillion. And every time you see first contact, it's basically procedurally generating all of those things that you can find on the planet. Brand new. Nobody has seen that. Nobody has seen that combination of the planet as it is. No planet is one-to-one the literal same as the other. So yeah, I think Euclid isn't even 10% explored. Yeah, and then think like there is 255 galaxies, and if you Euclid, like let's say Euclid is explored 50%, which is not even like 10% of Euclid, and then there is 255. Like, this game has been out for a couple years. Like, it's just, yeah, the other galaxies are less than 1%. Yeah, that's crazy, right, Turbo? Yeah, there's just that many systems. On my new save, 20 hours in. Oh, so when you go to discoveries, right? On the left side, you can see the systems where I personally have a base in. But if you... Hey, Elfie, what's up? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Hi. My name is Tina. We're playing No Man's Sky. There's drops. I hope you're having the loveliest time. Tell us what you were up to. We're playing No Man's Sky as well. Are you also playing the game? Are you also enjoying the update? Hi. Welcome in. Hi, Vikara. Welcome back in. We got Loki the Viking. Hi, Scar. Welcome in, L. Hi, Duty. Hi, Loki. Hi, Elfie. Oh, I'm loving it. This is one of my most favorite games of all time. This is the game that I have streamed the most. I have over 1,600 hours in it, and I think I would go absolutely cray if I would not actually share and just bubble out all of the information that I have about the game, and would keep it inside. So whenever there is drops, I love to help out beginners or newcomers or returners to the game whenever there's questions about really anything No Man's Sky related. And yeah, just love, chill, have a good time, that kind of stuff. If you guys don't know me, my name is Tina. I play all kinds of games here other than No Man's Sky as well, but of course we're currently focusing on No Man's Sky. Whenever there is drops, we do 12-hour streams. Today is day 4. We are currently almost 8 hours, and that means we still have 4 hours to go today and tomorrow again. But tomorrow is the last day, which means we're going to go a little bit longer. So we're going to basically do 12-hour streams, including today, and then tomorrow. Well, until I basically fall over or something, I don't know. And then we're going to continue on Wednesday with the expedition that is going to release. Oh my god. And then we're going to mix in some Elden Ring again. I just started playing Elden Ring for the very first time, and I'm really excited because I have tasted the taste of the Elden Ring, and I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. So yeah, if that's your kind of thing, make sure to leave a follow and hang out with us. Medic, thank you for the follow. Bearded as well. Tony as well. Alfie, it's so good to see you again. Hello, hello. Thank you again for bringing everybody over. If you didn't get a shout out, please, please, please go say hi. Support the ones that support us. Go say hello. Leave a follow. Spend time with them. Spend time with both the streamer and the community, and have a good time there. I feel honored to be recommended by you and for you to bring your community over. Thank you and hi. It's literally terrifying. No Man's Sky planets are effectively infinite because no one person or generation of people will see it all. I mean, that's why it is so freaking hilarious to think of the meme that Sean or somebody else posted and Sean retweeted. We are pleased to introduce No Man's Sky update 427. Just like, imagine, just like they keep adding stuff and like, you know, doing new stuff in the game. And we're just like, Sean, we can't keep up. We can't even play as much as you want us to play. What are you doing? Hi, Potatoes, what's up? I feel bad I have to leave the computer after I asked, get the pirate freighter. Is there a special way? The pirate freighter is something that every couple of random amounts of jumps to pirate systems, a pirate freighter will attack a civilian freighter. So you basically will have to technically help the civilian freighter, or you just try to get yourself one, which basically means you have to make the pirates surrender. The easiest way, if you just want to have the ship and see what class the ship has and then, you know, jump over, is to take out the engines in the very back. Basically here in the back of the ship. You take the 4 engines out, and then you basically, if you look closely, there's lasers up here. And then you take those out, and that usually is absolutely enough for the pirate freighter to attack the civilian ship. And they will basically already surrender, which means you can jump in, fly in, see what kind of class it is. And then if it's not the class you want, you can just try it again. Apparently, if you find a freighter fight in one system, you can just like do that over and over again. Like basically fly into that same system over and over again. I have not tried that. I just jumped from one pirate system to another personally, and it took me, I think, the longest I had to as the highest amount of jumps that I had to do and to find another freighter battle was 6 jumps. Or it happens the next time. It's pretty random. And the 3rd fight, I found an S-class, personally. So, yeah. I hope that helps. So, again, engines in the back so it can't warp away. Ignore the torpedoes that are happening. Engines, and then the lasers. And you have to be within the shields, because the shield generators are in the trenches, and if you start going into the trenches and whatnot, if you want to destroy the whole ship, you can do all that, but that's a whole different story. If you just want to get them to surrender, that's one way. So what were you guys up to? I didn't catch that. Alfie, let me know. If you want to, by the way, take care of yourself. Oh, it's a screenshot that I posted. I promise, listen, I love to show off my screenshots, but this is not technically what I wanted to show you guys. This is my desktop background. This is a screenshot of the new Brood Mother fight that I took yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, when we were fighting her. Which is also how you get this helmet, for example. The head that I'm using right now. There have been a bunch of things that they added new to the game. Right now, we are going to... This is a regular mission, though. I want to do the weekend mission. I don't want to have to... Well, okay, fine. We'll construct an outpost for you. Fine, we'll do that. The weekend mission, I believe, is also constructing an outpost, but this is a regular mission. And if you have a couple of regular Quicksilver missions piled up, sometimes you might have to do 1 or 2 of those for the weekend mission to appear. So here we are. Yeah. Let me see. You just park in the space station and reload. I've never tried that. Recently, like, before that was possible, they actually changed the way saving works. So basically, either you manually save when you either use a save beacon, a save point, or you jump out of your ship, or it just auto saves, and whatever it does, it overwrites basically whenever you get out. Oh, there we go. So an autosave is generated when you like jump out of your ship, for example. And then restore points whenever you manually save, but sometimes it overwrites each other and it's really confusing sometimes to, like, it's not reliable enough. It can just like create a manual save and overwrite everything, and you know, you used to be able to just reload earlier points of time and then jump into and whatever, but yeah. Habitable target located. Oh, it wants me to build here. Listen, okay, hold on, hold okay. Copper dioxide, cobalt, frost crystal. Okay. Alright, it's the other planet, right? It's not... Okay. I would have absolutely protested if this was the one with the aggressive sentinels, because we don't want to do that. Hi, Commander, and hi, Zox. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I also play No Man's Sky. Mind-blowing. Great vibes in here, chilling with you for a bit. Hell yeah. Love that. Today's chart of 48k players as the highest it's been since August 2019. Yo. That's so amazing to hear. Keep in mind, that's not including PlayStation, Xbox and Switch players. It's gonna definitely hit those records as soon as the update is out for all platforms. That's pretty freaking cool. Alright, let's find a good spot where we can build a base. So these ones, by the way, you can literally just build a base, and as soon as it says go back to the space anomaly and return and grab your rewards and whatnot, you can just remove the base again. You don't have to keep the base. That is so weird to have an icy planet and then have bright orange oceans. Here. Let's build... Oh, hold on. There's already something here. I don't want to go there then. We want to go to a tiny little island in the middle of everything and then build whatever base they want us to build. If it's a cool, like, if it ends up being a cool base, sure. But usually their requirements are really weird. So here, for example, how about this? Let's go here. Yeah, let's go here. Nice, Snooth. It looks pretty unique from what I've seen so far. Yes, please post pictures. It makes me so happy whenever you guys share pictures of the game, screenshots of your bases, or maybe you found like a unique ship or animal or something. This is a pretty cool place actually to live. Look at that. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna work on the Sentinel ship after you get the pirate freighter. Let's go. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. Usually I only build bases or have places in bases Thank you. In areas where I either have, I don't know, a ship that I want to show you guys, or it's a system that is has specific attributes, like it's a dissonance system or something. But like I have built my main ship, my main base on a random cool looking planet, and since then I haven't built just randomly on just any planet. Like the bases that I have, 99% have like a reason for them to be there. So we'll see if I'll leave this one. And because I have a terrible memory, I will also forget why the hell this base exists in the first place. This is a pretty cool planet. Weather is crisp, but it doesn't say anything about like any crazy storms or anything. So if this is indeed, I mean, even though it is a cold planet, a paradise planet, basically, a cold paradise planet, if that makes sense, without any crazy storms. I mean, Weasel, thank you for the follow, welcome. Okay, by the way, if you didn't know yet, whenever you put your base computer down, do you see that little glowing dot? There's like a glowing dot. The glowing dot is the direction which it will open towards. Boom. Alright, cartographic data. Creme, flame. Whee! Yeah, it's really helpful if you wanna. You can also just start building your base and then relocate this. So for example, this is my base now. I have access to all of my stuff, right? And I could just technically just take this and put it somewhere else. Something to keep in mind though, the way the base computer works and the area that you can build in is basically, to me it seems, it's around 1,000 units in all directions, all around the first spot you put this into. So you can mess up and move it all the way outside, and then if you don't know how, you might not be able to, well, interact with it properly or do anything with, like, there was a bug with that. So just if you want to move it, just like move it close to you where it was already. Also, why not give you a little second tip. If you go here, you can change the color of this whole thing. So let's say we make it yellow, right? And the symbol of the base will be yellow. So let's say we change it to purple, and the symbol of the base will be purple. FYI. There. Now it's red. Alright, let's see. What do you want me to do? We're here doing a Nexus mission. It says construct a base. Yep. But I need to know what kind of pieces you want me to build. As soon as it calms down and stops telling me that I have a planetary charge. Stone floor panel. Alright. Let's see. I personally don't like just putting down the floor panels. The reason is, if you just put a floor down, it just like digs out everything underneath it or around it. I like to put walls up first, so I can make sure that I'm always like above the highest point, and I can build you know, like support beams or something underneath it, which I usually do with, like, for example, the half walls, the thinner walls, and then, like, you know, do like a little square, have them as support beams underneath. Just visually, I like it a lot better than digging out areas. Pleasure. If you have any questions, make sure to ask. When I say 1,000 units, of course, I mean whatever the hell this much is. Which is probably is like 200, 300 units. I don't know. Oh, 56. there is a way to go around that. You can literally just like extend this. But like I said, I don't recommend doing that unless you know what you're doing. Let's go here. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna rotate you and put you here, and then we can basically build like a little square here. For example, and maybe even a little lower. Now that I see that. Yeah, let's build it a little lower. A little lower, because those will, like I said, not dig into the ground. They will just, you know, go further down and inside the ground. And it looks a lot cleaner in my opinion. And then you can just, you know, put this up here. I'm just gonna put this, let me see, like this. Oh, I built it close enough to the ground that it still had an effect. That's crazy. It still had an effect. I don't want to remove the stones, you know. Yo, Lee, what's up? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Radical Nerd. I don't know what platform you're playing on. If you're playing on Xbox, or on Switch, the drops will not pop up until the 5.0 update is released for you. Otherwise, I would recommend you to watch the No Man's Sky Twitch drops guide that I made. And all other questions should be answered with that. So yeah. Does this update wipe existing planets and bases? Nope. Nope. It changed attributes of already existing ones. So some planets that have been a certain type might be a different type. Some plants might have disappeared. Some bubbles might have disappeared or added. You have to go through your bases and have a look. It really depends on which kind of attributes were given to your planet and which ones they changed. And if those overlap, then you might be either very lucky or unfortunately unlucky. Lee, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for bringing everybody over. I hope you're doing great. It ruined my home planet. No! I had a really cool forest. And unfortunately, it... Well, I wouldn't say ruined it, but instead of glowing grass and a bunch of forests and trees and a bunch of like different types of animals and stuff, suddenly all of the forest is gone and I have a bunch of the same size mushrooms everywhere and nothing is glowing anymore. And so it definitely lost a little bit of its charm, but this is fine. It's definitely not as bad as some things that I have heard of. So when you say ruined, what did it do? Guys, hi, by the way. If you're coming in from Lee, my name is Tina. We love No Man's Sky here. We are currently playing the update, of course. We're doing a Nexus mission where we have to build a base. And we will be doing a 12-hour stream today. So you came in and we have still... What's the time? At least 3.5 hours to go. So you can still all collect your drops even if you just joined in. What else? Tomorrow we're gonna do even a longer stream because we're absolutely crazy. And it's the last day and why the heck not? If you guys enjoy No Man's Sky or any kind of survival crafting game, if you enjoy Elden Ring, which we have started playing very passionately here on this channel, leave a follow. Hang out with us, play games. Of course, we're gonna also play the expedition when it releases on Wednesday. So yeah. Leave a follow, say hi. Alfie, thank you so much again for the raid. I really appreciate it. If we haven't yet, can we please get a shout out for Lee. Lee is a good friend of ours and you should definitely go say hi. She's absolutely lovely. I love space games. Go say hi. Go. Alfie, thank you again. Sleep well. Take care of yourself as well. Bye, take care. It went from green glowing glass bubbles, no bad weather, to heat storms, no bubbles, and oh, I wish there was a way to like copy the base as it is and then transfer it to a new area. But of course we know that's not really possible. Bye, take care. Thank you, bye. Ah. It's always good to see friends and everyone just coming together and celebrating No Man's Sky during the drops and everything. Oh, we should definitely do that. Hold on. I just did something that I didn't want to do, but it actually doesn't even look bad. Alright. There we go. We can do this. We can even go lower with that. Add one here. Just for visuals. If we wanted to. Nah. Nah, we're just gonna leave this. Alright. So, what am I doing here? I am adding this square. If you guys have any questions about No Man's Sky, please do ask. If I don't know the answers, somebody in chat will. I have a little bit of time in No Man's Sky. I've played over 1,600 hours at this point. It is definitely the game that I have been playing and streaming the most with you guys. And so, yeah, if you have any questions, make sure to ask. If you guys have any questions about the drops, most, and basically all questions should be answered if you go over and watch my Twitch drops guide on YouTube that I made. If you guys are a beginner or returning for the first time in a while, my No Man's Sky beginner guide could be for you as well. Like I said, the Twitch drops guide it's not even 4 minutes long. If you have any questions, it should definitely answer the most questions, because that is basically knowledge that I have accumulated over like a handful of Twitch drops. So yeah. Yeah, you need to go check it. And this update also changed the color of my Sentinel Interceptor. If you, by the way, are curious about my reaction of the No Man's Sky 5.0 update trailer and the deep dive and jumping into the game for the first time, the VOD, the full stream of Wednesday when the update released, is up on YouTube already. Plus, if you are curious about my Elden Ring playthrough, the whole Elden Ring playthrough is here from day one on. There's daily VODs releasing, so you won't be missing anything. Yeah, even when I'm not streaming, every day there is a VOD going live. And you can jump over there and check out the new Mortina YouTube channel. That's the beginner guide, and these are the YouTube channels if you guys want to check them out. Singer, thank you again for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I highly recommend checking all of your bases. I recommend checking your Sentinel Interceptors. Mine's colors changed, so it wasn't really cool. I did find a white grass planet with new floating islands. I think... Is it a paradise? Like, it's a paradise planet. I mean, floating islands are paradise planets. White grass and paradise is something that I don't think I've ever seen. That is insane. That is so cool. Listen, there is always a reason for everything, right? Maybe Sean had a plan for you. Who knows? So how many? 1, 2, 3. So we're basically building a base that the game wants us to build. And I added this here just as like my personal little support beam. There we go, hold on. I am out of silicate powder. Well, that's fun. Silicate powder is something that is super easy to come by. How amazing are these waves, excuse me? It would almost be a shame to not build underwater. I feel like it would be a disgrace to not. Now I'm like regretting all of this. Hold on. We're gonna restart. We're gonna restart that. We're gonna use stuff again, but I need to quickly go somewhere else where I will not see what I will do from my base. Because we are going to switch to my terrain manipulator. And then we're just gonna dig a hole and collect Oh, it doesn't give me any silicate powder if I do that? Or does it and I didn't see? No, it didn't. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Sent these all to the freighter, so my inventory is good. We had a base called Panorama View. New name should be What the Hell, Why Flooded? I'm in love with this game, but I feel lost a lot of times, so I'm going to check out your guide. Make sure to do, yeah. And if you have any questions, we're going to be playing, like I said, we're going to be streaming today for 12 hours, tomorrow for 12 plus hours. And then on Wednesday, we're going to start playing the expedition together as well. And every now and then after the expedition, we're going to start with No Man's Sky and end the stream with Elden Ring. So you'll be able to ask whenever I stream.
Dehydrated bitch.
I stream from Thursdays through Mondays, so you'll be able to catch me every day. Basically, right now I would be live already. I start at around, what is it? Between 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern, and that's between 7 and 8 p.m. Central European time. Thursday through Monday. So, yeah. And for the drops, of course, I'm starting a lot earlier, but ending around the same time that I usually would. But yeah, Wednesday, we're going to start at a normal time again, a little bit later. Hi, what's up, Melvin? In Sean, we trust.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yes. I just filled up my water and didn't drink it, so that's actually perfect. Thank you so much. Guys, make sure to take your meds, eat something, drink something. For the drops, Oreos and Nip Nip for the space jockeys. Daya, enjoy. I got a wise grass paradise named... The special thing about No Man's Sky to me is the No Man's Sky part of it, which means especially when the discoveries tell me that I have discovered them and I can look back and see, I don't know, oh yeah, this one, for example, I have discovered 3 days ago. There is the ones that I have discovered 2 years ago. That's where the spice comes in. That's why I prefer not to build bases on planets that others have found. I love visiting them. I love seeing all of the stuff that you guys have built. But that's also the reason why I don't, like whenever somebody shares, for example, any coordinates or something, I will not use a ship that they have shared. I will gladly go there and look at stuff, but I will not. I just can't. It just like takes away from the joy from it, you know? To me, it almost feels like I don't know, I didn't earn it in a way, which, you know, in this game is like a, you know, for me, the discovery of things and like randomly generated luck and stuff is also part of it. So, yeah, if you want to share it, you're very welcome to share it in the Discord, 100%. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to build there. But yeah, for me, it's like a more of like a the discovery, like the locations. I love discovering places myself. That's why I also like whenever I build bases where there's a lot of other bases, like during expeditions or during, I don't know, weekend quests or whatever. I'm always like, there's 100,000 bases here. I don't want to have another base here, you know? Not necessarily, so I usually don't. Oh, there's ads incoming. If you guys hear me, I'll see you later. I hope you'll be there afterwards. And thank you for supporting the stream by watching the ads. And choosing this channel to get your drops with. And make sure to leave a follow if you haven't yet. I'm actually gonna go jump quickly, I think. And go to the bathroom 2 seconds while there's ads. And I think before I do that, I will... why am I holding my multi-tool like that? There we go. Everybody. There we go. I'll be right back.
What? Can you hit him? At least my reactions are consistent, okay? At least my reactions are consistent.
Whole base out of the soil.
Come watch Tina jetting around the galaxy in no man's sky. Watch her discover strange new flora and fauna on weird alien planets. See her build amazing bases on a variety of planets. Discover all the strange ships with her. While having all this fun, don't forget to claim your drops.
While having all this fun, please, guys, make sure to claim your drops. If you have not yet, go over to your Twitch inventory and click claim drops, because only then they are connected to your Twitch account. Shit! Ah! Climb! No! 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 No!
Are you gonna fall? Are you gonna, like, how far are you gonna go? Are you gonna look behind you? You wanna cuddle me or fall off? You wanna cuddle me or fall off? You would rather fall off?
It's never been really difficult for me to get used to.
Nipples?
Hello? What were you guys up to? Have you been watching bad clips again?